Hey everyone, WitchyCatLady here, and I am in Horse Life Alpha on Roblox by Sonar Studios. And just a reminder, this game is in alpha testing, so things are constantly changing. Oh, by the way, look at those gargoyle horses there. Oh my gosh, I stumbled on the name of them. They've added in that some of them can have horns and stuff now. I'm not really fussed personally on getting every possible thing because your data will get wiped. But real quick, while I've walked over here, if you become an alpha supporter, which you do by clicking on the Robux shop and purchasing any level there, you will get the supporter chat tag and a badge. And we are going to get like rewards when this game goes into full testing. So when our data gets wiped, the game goes fully public. If you are an alpha supporter, depending on how many likes this game gets, we can get anything from $200 all the way up to a starter horse. And guys, we have gotten pretty far so far. So hop in, give the game a like. Don't get attached to your items right now because they are um, going to get wiped, which is not a terrible thing. But let me talk to you real quick about some things they've been adding. So while I'm adjusting my graphics in the background, this is some of the coat patterns they're working on. As you can see, that's actually a kind of cute star pattern on a unicorn that some people may like. Another thing they are working on is adding in building. And here is a clip of them showing how the building will work in game. And as you can see, the button is already there for you to try out. Please keep in mind that anything you build will not save from one login to another. It's just for you to get in and experiment. And I'm still adjusting my camera's sensitivity. I have to do that in and out of games. I am so sorry. So our next improvement is being able to feed your horse more than one food item at a time. This is fantastic for when you want to feed something to help it birth that foal just a little bit faster. I probably could have put this with a star thing, but hey, look, furry things on the feet. Another thing that they are adding in is being able to more readily see that somebody actually is catching a horse and who it is. So that's going to be very helpful in being able to easily identify if someone is already working on catching a horse. Next up is some coats of I think it's pronounced Equus horse that they are working on. This is based on some prehistoric horses, and honestly, me and my kid are really excited for these. These look absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait for them. They are also adding increased value to stats of your horses as you train them up so that they will sell for more when you go to sell them. Again, it is still a work in progress and expect these to be tweaked more before it finally releases to public. Here are screenshots of another feature where we can go into wild mode and wild cinematic mode that removes the UI. This is going to be great for screenshots, video recordings, role plays, you name it. I am so happy for that feature. There are actually a ton of other things that are constantly being tweaked that I just do not have screenshots of from Discord, either because it's not in there or I simply, didn't grab it because there's just a whole lot. But I don't know if it shows up in this video, but there are horse coats now out in the wild that are yellow. They look almost golden. They're super cute. So I'm just going to walk around the game a little bit so that you can see some of the activities. I love how the horses roll, getting the harvestables, what do they call them, nodes? I think Sonar Studios uses the word nodes. But check out that unicorn statue. They've added that recently. I absolutely love it. I'm expecting the map to expand a bit over time, because this map actually is pretty decent size already, but there's so much potential that can be added. I honestly can't wait. Their map builders with these studios are just absolutely amazing. So if you didn't know, you can increase your inventory slots with the cost of coins, and you have to do these quests to harvest a certain amount of nodes before you can pay to do it. At first, I found it a little frustrating because I am used to other games where I was like, okay, it costs this much. Let's just get the coins, get it up there, do my thing to grind coins. But I don't mind some quests to do it as long as it's not insane and terribly grueling, because this kind of takes away the pay to win feature and helps keeps players in the game. So it's good for, building interest, building activity, getting you out there to explore, as well as for the devs and on the business side. They want players to stay in the game for a while and preferably enjoy staying in the game. Not like, okay, you need to be in for, X amount of time before you can do this. And that just encourages AFK. So it's going to be a little difficult to AFK on a node. Sorry, so my accent keeps trying to slip out, and I don't know what ends up happening because it slips out halfway through a word. So I don't know what that was. So ignore that. But to build, actually, you'll see these logs floating around the map. You're going to want to harvest those. Building is not something that's going to be insanely expensive. You're going to need to go around the map and harvest um, materials. Almost call it ingredients, but you're going to want to harvest materials like these logs. I don't know if they're going to be adding more like stone or something like that. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't, but also, I can see why they might keep it the same. So it could stay just logs. They could add something else in later. But at the time of this recording, it is just logs to my knowledge. And again, look at these people's horses. I love getting in and just looking at their horses, which, by the way, I do not have a screenshot of it where Arithia mentioned it in the Discord, but they are adding in a feature to Horse Life Alpha that will be in the full release where you will be able to toggle whether or not you see other players' horses. So if seeing other players' horses is overwhelming, overstimulating for you, or you just don't want to deal with that, you will be able to just not see them. So you will see wild horses, you will see people's avatars, you will see your own horses, but you can choose to not see others' horses, which I think is huge. I love games that let us do that. I know some of the simulator games do that as well, let you hide other people's pets. Sometimes it's a lot on your screen. Oh, look, look, look. Here's that yellow coat. Look how pretty that is. It looks very golden. I'm gonna sneak up, see if I can get one. So at the time of this recording, this is what the catch UI looks like. This again may be tweaked a little bit before full release. I know it's been tweaked once or twice already. And actually, I've heard that after the time of this recording, that catching unicorns and gargoyles is a little more difficult, which I knew was coming. And again, I'm going to keep reminding you guys that this game is in alpha testing. Things are being tweaked, updated, changed all the time based on player feedback and seeing things working in game. So anything you see from anyone's video in alpha testing is going to change. It could change by the next day, which is why I am not giving you how-to tutorials until this game goes public. I have already seen on YouTube videos by other people with channels, varying levels of subscribers, showing how to catch unicorn spawn points, how to do this, how to do that. Well, some of it's already changed from when they've posted. So that kind of information's already outdated, and I am going to do my best to limit putting up content that's going to confuse you guys. I know it's hard to try to, see teaser information and kind of differentiate between, is this what it's going to look like? Is it not what it's going to look like? Uh, I really encourage you guys to get into the game, try it out. No, you're not going to be able to keep any of your horses, but if you join the Roblox group Sonar Studios and you get in and you experiment playing the game, you will get to learn how the commands work. You will get to see a game grow in real time. And I find that just absolutely thrilling. I love being part of something in any way that's, being built. It's growing, it's being changed based on our feedback. It really being part of that community is just absolutely amazing. So, but I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned as more information comes together and this game gets closer to being publicly launched. And I'll see you guys in game or another video. Bye.